I'm standing here in the back of Lomax AME Zion Church here in Arlington. Hello, Jessica.
Hello,
I'm periscoping
I see
that this community in Arlington was a historically African American community. And this cemetery in the back of the African Methodist Episcopal Church is probably one of the few African American cemeteries in this area. I want to remind people, if they didn't know, that Arlington, where Arlington National Cemetery is, where the Pentagon is now, was formerly an African American community. And today, in this particular part of Arlington, District 30, there is a problem of voter turnout. And so the Arlington Board of Supervisors has been responding only to the people who vote. And so our strategy as Virginians Organized for Interfaith Community Engagement is to turn out 5% more voters on election day. Now, if you think about it, in Ferguson, part of the problem of their representation or underrepresentation was the fact that, according to statistics, only 5 or 6% of them vote. We know that in this particular district, that if we increase the voter turnout by 5%, which is only about 160 people, it'll double the number of registered voters. 5%. So the strategy for building this power is just to demonstrate not only can we register people to vote, but that we can get people to the polls in underrepresented communities. Doesn't matter who they vote for. What matters is that they show up. And if you make them show up, then when there are issues, then the politicians will show up, because clearly they know that something is happening. And something is happening here. And by the way, the happening is in part because not people who are poor, but people who are better off, who have more free time, who have more energy, more effort to put forward, and who know the benefit of political power. And so this exercise, this civic exercise, civil exercise, is intended just to increase the number of people who show up. Some of them say possession is 9/10 of the law. If we possess the critical number of people who vote, then we won't be like these people here in the cemetery, that their days are over. We'll be talking about people who are alive today and making a difference. So I'm encouraging you, go into relationship with one another. We went door to door. I walked with a woman who worked in the public school system here as a Montessori teacher for 30 years. Retired now since 2002. But still, she came back to this neighborhood. And we went door to door, and believe it or not, we met a student who's a grown man now, who said he remembers her and the other teacher who was doing the tallying. That there really are community connections, and I believe, as a result of talking to that young man, that somebody came back for him, that cares about his community, that mobilizing those people one at a time, relationship by relationship, talking about what's important in life and how you can make a difference will change things. The problem they have in Ferguson is just like the problem they have right here in this community. And that is, if you don't show up, you don't count. Inshallah, keep showing up. Talk to your neighbors. Meet people you don't know. Talk about the issues that matter and make a difference. Till then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.